Hey, buddies, it's Dylan, and I'm joined here with Ronnie,
Hi guys.
and we are doing a Buddy Force podcast. If you guys couldn't tell by the black screen, we just decided, why not? Maybe you guys want to hear us talk for like half an hour or something. Sit back, grab some popcorn, grab some snacks, just put this on in the background, and we're just gonna be talking about stuff, mainly Yu Gi Oh stuff. So, yeah, let's just get right into it. Uh, Anything exciting that you've heard about recently, Yu-Gi-Oh wise, Ronnie?
Not necessarily. You know, we are still in those tough times. I
Yeah.
think it's been going on for a couple of months now.
Mm-hmm.
We are actually just about to get Eternity Code, and there was. I'm not gonna lie, it's a really really good set, and I'm looking forward to mainly getting a few cards out of there.
So, what are you looking
Specific.
for?
Oh, I'm looking for the water support, the new water support. Um, So like Deep Sea Minstrel, Deep Sea Aria, mainly those two cards. Like everything else, not necessarily the greatest unless you're making a build specifically around there. But I
Mm-hmm.
think, but mostly the chase cards for me right now are Minstrel and Aria, and I'm really disappointed because Minstrel is a common card right now, and I was very much expecting it to be at least an Ultra.
I was thinking the
Uh,
same thing. It seemed weird when I saw that it was a common.
it's a really good card. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, somewhere in the future, when I am able to obtain all the possible cards for Atlantean Rimmels, maybe I'll do uh, like a combo guide or something.
That would
Not
be
to say
nice.
I'm like the greatest with the deck, because I know like a crap ton of people who are very enthusiastic about the deck. I'm actually in a Yu-Gi-Oh Facebook group that stresses basically talking about the water deck itself. And yeah, there's a lot of upright people in there who will share combos and
Mm-hmm.
share their own videos.
Okay.
um yeah, so
Yeah.
maybe I can follow along in their footsteps, and maybe like it's very hard to actually come up with your own combos. Maybe yeah, no, like yeah, everyone there's just so much shit you can do with that deck. It's crazy. The only problem is the extra deck space.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to kind of set a basis, I guess, on like which path you want to go with the deck. Do you want to like make it boss monster related? Do you want to make it a hand loop? Do you want to make it an OTK? There's just a lot of things you can do with it.
Okay.
And hopefully maybe I haven't decided what I was gonna do with what I wanted to do, but um, yeah, hopefully I can kind of try to come up with something. And it also has been a while since I've actually touched like a Yu-Gi-Oh deck. There's times where I'll just pull it out and just kind of riffle it a little bit, but not much else different. It's just kind of yeah,
it's it's like going through a photo album. Like you're looking at, you're reminiscing about memories.
it's so sad. I never actually thought I could miss it. Like yeah, I
Oh my
miss a lot
god.
about Yu-Gi-Oh right now. I just hopefully within the next few months everything clears up and you can go back to better than normal. So
Yeah, it would be nice to go back to tournaments again on Monday nights. That was like my thing. I had like my whole week planned out. It's just okay, go to work and go to the tournament after work on Mondays. And that was just my life for at least a year.
actually, for those who don't know, Dylan and I actually work at the same establishment.
Yes, we do.
Uh, yeah, uh, but our hours are a lot different. For one, so Dylan gets off around uh maybe 2 hours before our local starts,
Yeah, I get
and
off
I
at
get off.
4, and our tournaments start at 6.
Yeah. Uh, just I guess it's such a fucking good relief that you drive, because me, like, I don't have my driver's license, so and here's the thing, I get off at 5. I get off an
Mm-hmm.
hour after you, uh, and if I want to make it to locals, I have to actually like run out from my bus, and yeah, it's nuts, man. I just barely make it. I think it's
Mm-hmm.
like 10 minutes before it starts, so I don't even have time to like go get coffee at Tim Hortons or anything. Uh, yeah, like it's usually kind of a rush for me to get there, and
Mm-hmm.
then it's also very difficult for me to uh leave after locals too, because by the time locals end, it's like 10 o'clock,
Sometimes
and
11.
yeah, no, it's nuts. Because our locals is literally on the other side of the city, like from where I live.
Mm-hmm.
So it is like it's already like a hassle for me to like go there and then go back and then go to work.
Mm-hmm.
So as much as I love locals, it's quite a chore for me to actually go to.
Yeah, but you stick to it. Like you said, you're off about an hour before the tournament starts, and you're on the other side of the city pretty much. And I don't think you've actually missed a tournament yet, have you?
Maybe there is a couple where I was late.
Mm-hmm.
It was just some circumstances beyond my control, of course. It was. I think there was a few times where I was just late on my own, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it was really no big deal.
Well, to be fair, you can still get prizing at our locals even if you've missed the first round. So.
Yeah, that's that. If I end up going late, I lose a round, and then at that point, I would have to win every other round in hopes to get
Yeah.
prizing. Basically, actually, for our locals, it's not. We don't get prizing by our placing. It's based on our record. So what Fusion Gaming does is like they will do X1 and above, and if you go X1, you are guaranteed prizing,
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to traditional like first to fourth place or based on attendance kind of thing.
Yeah, I think it's like they have a baseline prize pool and then they add a pack for every single person that enters, I believe. I think that's how they work their OTS packs is like if there's 16 players in the tournament, then the prize pool will have 16 OTS packs to disperse amongst all the X1s and above.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really like uh that form or like that style of prizing just because I feel like it's a lot more beginner friendly or because it's just
Yeah.
a lot easier to get prizing, right?
I would say so, actually.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of kids that go to Fusion that don't go to any of the other places. So for those of you guys who don't know, we actually have 3 OTS shops in our city. We are very fortunate to have 3 OTS shops, and the other 2 just give out prizing based on top 4. And it's very honestly, I can say that Fusion definitely gets the most uh, attendance of children, of like younger kids, by far. And I think it might be because of the prize pool. Even if the kids, do you think kids worry about the prize pools?
Mm. Well, not really. I guess I don't know. I think it's yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's just
honestly don't
something.
know.
Yeah, it's but you. This is something you've noticed, right? Like there are way more kids that go to Fusion than any of the other stores.
Yeah, that is a fact, I guess.
Yeah, and it is nice though, because I would say not to throw shade at any of the other stores, but I would say that Fusion probably has the nicest interior of the 3 stores.
Yeah. Well, um, yeah.
Which is funny.
Yeah.
I didn't actually start going to Fusion until like 2017. After the first time I went into Fusion, was I went to Comic-Con and they had a booth there, and they gave me like a little coupon that said I could get a free pack. So I went to Fusion and got my free pack. This was prior to their renovations. So they had like that whole separate room. And a week later, I tried to go back with a second coupon that my friend gave me, and they were like, yeah, no, that's not how it works. But when I went the second time, they were completely renovated. So I only saw the non-renovated Fusion once. And then, yeah, I've only seen like the Fusion gaming that we all know right now. The one that you guys have seen in sealed only.
Yeah. Actually, let's talk about the establishment before it got renovated. So
Yep,
it got
tell
renovated.
me.
It got renovated in 2016. Like I think it started renovating like around December, January. I think it opened after the new year. And yeah, so before there was a very narrow, it's okay, so imagine what you've all seen in the in the videos that Dylan made, like primarily the sealed only that he did. And imagine that entire room, but like it was half. There was like a wall like right in the middle. And I think it was actually quite a little bit smaller than that. So there was, you go on the left side. The left side is like where the entire store was, like where the seating area was. That's basically where the tills and all the cards were. And it was, you go all the way down to that narrow path. There's a washroom there. But on the other side, if you kind of walked halfway through, there was the gaming room itself, and it was very, it was kind of dim in a way. The entire place wasn't lit up. There was like a little feature table, and I think it was like there's like a wood flooring like underneath it. It was, but like it wasn't like made for like Yu-Gi-Oh players, of course, because like I don't think they ever streamed anything for Yu-Gi-Oh to my knowledge. I think they did it for like Magic the Gathering and whatnot.
I thought they weren't allowed to stream Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, isn't that just like a huge thing in the community where stores can't stream tournaments or anything?
I honestly don't know.
I thought somebody told me that once, and that's why they haven't ever streamed Yu-Gi-Oh or something, because Konami, I guess, is super strict about OTS's streaming tournaments.
Well, yeah, I think you just can't do it at regionals or above, as to my knowledge. Like if that's just what I heard. I definitely did not hear about not being able to stream at a locals, because I've known some channels, like YouTube channels, that stream their locals.
Do they stream them? I mean, well, I've seen people like uploading.
Like upload videos, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't. Okay, maybe I didn't see people stream, but yeah, I could have sworn I've seen videos on people.
Yeah.
Just, like I think there's like the locals that Amco 40 went to, and I think, mistake me if I'm wrong, I think, but he did have like a locals that had a YouTube channel that uploaded like feature matches.
There's one that I think of in particular. Oh, what is their name? It's like Thunder Gaming or something, Rain Games or something, and they would post like one duel from each round every single week. I remember looking at that and be like, oh, cool, I'll watch this Guru versus Thunder Dragon matchup.
No, I never heard of him.
No, I can't remember the channel name. Oh, that's gonna bother me. But yeah, it was something like that. But although it is funny, we are talking about doing that with Fusion. So you guys have already seen, we've already uploaded one locals feature while Fusion's been doing stuff online. And I do think that's interesting. So we've started to do that, but right before all of this hit, we were having conversations with Fusion about once I had finished Sealed Only, we were going to start filming top tables at our locals. Cuz they were fine with us doing that, and that was something that we were getting ready to do right before they had to close their store. So
yeah, I think there was a few more things that I don't remember, but there was a lot of things we were planning to do before the unfortunate happened.
I guess this is a good time to mention that I'm pretty sure every single person here should know, but we are sponsored by Fusion Gaming. And we've got our code BuddyForce5 for 5% off. So if you guys don't mind, if you guys could go ahead and use that code next time you're on Fusion's website. They ship internationally. The only thing they don't ship internationally is sealed product, but you can buy your accessories and your singles all from them. By using our code, you not only support our local card shop, but you support us too. So be sure to use it. It's code BuddyForce5 at FusionGamingOnline.com. The link will definitely be in the description.
It's always in the description.
Yeah. I've set that as a default now. So
that's good.
When I click upload, a majority of the description's already on the video. The only thing I have to add is like that little thing at the top of the description, like the question, sort of. I'll be like, what's your favorite deck? Or what pack would you like us to open up next? And that's like the only thing I have to put in the description now. That, and I have to add Reggie's name if we use his music in that video.
Right.
Did you have you seen Reggie's YouTube channel lately?
Not lately, no. I think the last time I seen it was him uploading like a birthday video for himself.
Yeah. Okay, so for those of you guys who don't know, pretty much any time you've ever heard us use music on the channel, it's been by Reggie. I think we used some like non-copyright stuff early on, but yeah, our buddy Reggie, he is a music major, and he produces his own music, and he gave us permission to use all of his music. It's a lot of like flute / jazz, and he's given us permission to use his music in our videos. And when we first met Reggie and when we started using his music, he was at 69 subscribers. Nice. And I looked just the other day, he's at like over 250 subscribers.
See, that's something we would freak out about too, right?
Oh, we freaked out hard when we hit like 300, didn't we?
Yeah.
Well, because for us, there was like a huge jump. For the longest time, we were at like 74, 75 subscribers. Then we made it to about 400, and then we just did like a straight up jump to
like a
1,000. Yeah. I remember the race to 1,000. We were like, oh, come on. I wanted to get to 1,000 subscribers before our channel had been a year old. And I think we made it by like a day and a half. It was amazing.
Yeah, no, it was sound too good to be true. Like, I remember freaking out a little bit too. Like, holy crap, this sealed only is making a killing. Like, it was just seemed to be really big at the time, I guess.
I was really worried about making that sealed only series, mainly because like obviously Nim Nim did it before anybody, so I feel like it's always a hit or miss when another channel tries to do a sealed only, because some people will be like, okay, I'll go on this journey with them, but then others will be like, cool, it's just another Nim Nim but worse. It's Nim Nim but with a minority, so
pretty divided. I think people try to take their own twist on things too. Like, maybe some people will open a lot more than others.
Mm-hmm.
And
Team
they just
Sam.
did not set themselves with a budget, of course. Yeah, I think wasn't that more of a one-off though for like Team Sam to do it?
I think it was at this point it's like a 3 or 4 episode series where he spent like what was it, $600-$700 on sealed product to make Danger Dark World.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, he did a video of him going to a locals with his deck. And then after that, I think there was one other duel. Oh, didn't he play Nim Nim? In one of his videos, him and Nim Nim faced off, and Nim Nim used his Pendulum Magicians, and Team Sam used his sealed only deck.
I mean, I haven't seen it, but it sounds like something they would do.
Yeah, Team Sam won. Big shocker. The guy who put $700 down in his deck. I think that's one of the things that people didn't realize about the sealed only series. Holy, even though it's $40 a week, it gets expensive, dude.
Yeah.
It was, yeah, that was probably like the toughest part about filming that series was one, figuring out exactly which product to open, and two is just like making sure I had the product, because I didn't have time to order anything online, so I had to basically rely on anything that was in our city. That's
You I guess another thing too is that, I mean, it's not a shocker, but we're Canadian. Our Canadian dollar is less than the US dollar.
yeah.
And I remember Nim Nim saying he spent $40.
Uh-huh.
And you also said you spend $40 a week. So you're spending slightly less
Yeah.
in hopes to, you know.
Well, so I combated that just a little bit, where I ended up I said that I spent $40, but I would spend $40 MSRP. So, like,
You
if
pay
you
taxes.
yeah, or like I got rid of like price increases. So whatever it said on like the Yu-Gi-Oh website, whatever their MSRP price was, that's how much I counted that as. So an example would be the Megatons. I opened up a buttload of Megatons, and those on the Konami website are like $20 each. But there were points in our city where you could not get a Megaton for less than $25-$30. So I would actually have spent like $60 on these tins, but I would count it as 40 because it was MSRP.
So you're exposing yourself.
I think I mentioned it in one of the videos. I think
Yeah.
in some of the videos I do mention that I spend $40 MSRP on product, just
No,
because
you did.
yeah, when you have to
You
deal with
didn't.
price gouging like that, it's tough.
Yeah. No, you yeah, there were a few episodes where you just didn't like go strictly on the budget. Like there was a few where you just opened you opened about 10 packs if I remember correctly.
Mhm.
So I hope it wasn't a big deal to anyone.
No, I don't think there was one guy who was mad. I remember that. He's like, why set a budget if you're not going to follow it? And it's like, it's a general thing. That was the other hardest part about filming that series is the amount of, like I said, I opened up a bunch of Megatons. I think I opened at least 10 Megatons, and I still don't have a single copy of Vampire Fraulein. It's just, there were so many weeks where I would spend like $40-$50 on my packs and get absolutely nothing. So it's like, okay, well, I guess you guys are going to see me use the exact same deck that I used last week. Hope you enjoy, ? And that's the scary part about doing that sealed only series, is that if you don't get the pulls you need, you can't really advance. You're just straight up throwing money away.
You know.
I'm pretty sure I have like the entire Thunder Dragon core from opening up those Megatons, I swear. I got like a full playset of Colossus during that time, and it was rip our purple boy, by the way.
Yo, not really though.
You know what? I think Colossus could come back to 1. Call me crazy. I think it could come back to 1.
You are crazy though.
Nah. I think at 1 it's fine. It's fine.
Is this what you're gonna mention in like our ban list prediction video?
Yeah.
We haven't planned yet.
I feel like that's a general consensus. I've seen a lot of people saying that they want Colossus back to 1. Uh, yeah, I don't know. In my mind, I think it's fair at 1.
You know, I guess we're on a topic of like ban list and whatnot. Hey, so like, you did a video, about a week ago, if I remember, or somewhere around there. It was during May, and you were rating people's ban lists, and I remember you rating one, from someone in Zodiac Duelist.
Mitchell Slaughter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
That was so bad. He released another one today.
I swear he releases one at least once a week.
Should I pull it up?
He just, if you want to, go ahead. So, why not?
Not only did he do a ban list prediction, he also did a ban list release prediction. He starts off his post by saying, if Konami does what they usually do, the new ban list will drop tomorrow and then go into effect on Monday. So I guess he's now at the point where he is now predicting the release dates, which, okay. Okay, so here's what he has for his band. First things first, okay. He says Artifact Scythe or Artifact Sanctum. He says that just one of them needs to go. Then he's got the Dragon Buster Destruction Sword card. That's the one that stops you from special summoning from the extra deck.
Yeah.
Eater of Millions. Okay. Was Eater of Millions a problem? I mean, I used Eater of Millions, and I never thought that it was that big of a problem. He's got number S0 Utopic Zexal, because clearly the Zexal lock is preeminent right now. Adamantimators and everything.
Adamantimators can make it?
I really hope not. I just don't see why would they hit it now? The Zexalock isn't even, like, consistent or relevant right now. So, yeah. He also bans Verde Anaconda, which a lot of people want to see it get banned just because of Dragoon. But I guess this is, like, the realist in me, where obviously Konami's not gonna ban Verde Anaconda, like, what, a month or two after it gets released?
Yeah, it's the same thing with Halka Fibrax too.
Yeah, they're not. If anything, they'll put it to 1, but they're not going to ban any of the cards out of Duel Overload for at least until the next ban list, and that's being very hopeful.
See, I think the thought process for making like ban lists, like when it comes to them, is I think it's usually in favor of like selling product, I guess, and they usually will not ban anything until they've. I actually just, it's kind of like an idea, but I don't think it's very true, or maybe it is, but like.
I do think it is a balance between them trying to like fix the game in one way or another, like when they limited Electromite or they're hitting pendulums or something, so they're trying to balance the game, but at the same time they are trying to, I guess, set up the ban list to sell their next product. Like, that's why we've seen Deep Sea Diva coming off the list slowly but surely, is because we have all these new Deep Sea cards coming out in Netco. That's the sole reason why they're taking it off the list. They're like, hey, we've got these cards coming out. We just gave you back Deep Sea Diva, so go buy them.
It's also, yes, kind of the same thing with Verte Anaconda.
Mm-hmm.
They won't ban it until it comes out, like, potentially. So that's what, August, September?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, and maybe give it like a few weeks or months until they finally decide to hit it. It's also like in kind of the same alley as like Halka Fibrax as well.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing necessarily game breaking. Oh, I guess it's an engine that you can splash on everything, it's not too much of a problem, really. Like, it is breakable, of course. So, yeah, I think it'll get stale after. I mean, it'll get stale after a while, and then they'll just finally decide, oh, hit it or not. Yeah.
How long did it take for them to hit Electromite? That was like 1 or 2 ban lists after Extreme Force, right?
They didn't. They limited
limited.
Electromite?
Yeah. They limited
Yeah.
Electromite. How many? That took 1 or 2 ban lists after its release. Because it didn't get hit on the one immediately after. That's when we got. Is that when we lost Double Iris?
So Extreme Force
Mm-hmm.
was released like end of January, beginning of February, and we had a weekend of like full power Pendulum with Electromite,
Mm-hmm.
and that weekend, there was also a ban list that banned Skullcrobat Joker and Double Iris. I don't think there's
That was
anything
the one.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did
And
they limit Astrograph at the same time?
no, I think it was at 3 for a whole ban list, and then it went to 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously Electromite was such a powerful card, and like as we just said, they did wait at least 1 ban list to hit it. They just hit other stuff instead.
No, I think it was at 3 for it was for a couple ban lists. I think, like, even with Astrograph being banned,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I think it only just got banned like a bit over
2 ago?
half a year.
Was it 2 lists ago?
Probably it was. No, I think it was
Last
somewhere.
fall?
Yeah, it was somewhere in the fall. I think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of drawing a blank though, but yeah, I can't believe it took him so long just to hit that card. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I guess we're going to be wrapping up here soon, so I think the last thing I want to talk about, since we're on the topic of pendulums, is our Triff video. Let's talk about that for a second.
Do we really need to though?
I might as well. I might as well address it. So, I'm pretty sure most of you have seen by now, but we started a new series where we quote-unquote expose deck profiles made by other Yu-Gi tubers. I guess we use the word expose. I'm going to be completely real with the audience right here. We're using the word expose as clickbait. I'm flat out saying it. It's just to generate clicks. But in reality, the whole point of the video series is to take these deck profiles that these Yu-Gi tubers have made and put out. And a lot of people in the comments are like, oh, can you send out a video of you doing test hands, or can you send us a combo video, or like, how good is the deck in real life? So that's sort of where the idea for making that series came from. Is in reality, it's not really meant to be a series where we diss a deck, but more of a series where we expand on it. So it's like, okay, go watch his deck profile and then come watch this, and you'll see like a good chunk of replays with the deck, so you can see like how consistent it is and stuff like that. And we talk about sort of the nitty gritty of the deck, like, are the ratios great? Is the consistency as good as you want it to be? But that really wasn't the case with our last with our last one. I had Minsu, which is our social media manager. He has played pendulums for a while. And I asked him if he could send me some replays of him playing Triff's deck. Minsu did tell me that he was a bit rusty. I should have looked at the replays before putting them into the video. But I guess I didn't realize how rusty he was. And we got dissed hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, people did not like that video. Triff
We also
commented.
He did.
He was... I guess that's like Triff being nice. He just left a comment saying like, I count 9 misplays. That's impressive, bro. So it's like, yeah, that's fair. Even Minsu afterwards, in our like own discussions, he was like, yeah, I probably could have played the deck better. There was one red flag to me before I posted the video where I didn't, like I said, I didn't really watch the replays because I was trying to get the video out for the next day. And one thing that Minsu told me, I was watching Triff's video, and Minsu told me something about the combo where I said, okay, Minsu, the title of the video was 7 negates without pen summoning. How often did you do that? How often did you get 7 negates without pen summoning? And he goes, well, I really didn't actually ever get that because it's a specific hand, and also he counts Appaloosa as 4 negates, and I just don't like Appaloosa. And that was a red flag for me. I was like, what do you mean you don't like Appaloosa? Like, you didn't go into it? And he goes, no, not really. I was just like, oh god, oh god. that should have been a bigger red flag.
Yeah, I think the problem is that he didn't put himself in the mindset of Triff Gaming.
Yeah.
The great pen god.
Different play styles, man. Different play styles.
Yeah. No, that's like fine, I guess. But I guess Minsu just likes to play. I actually don't really know, honestly.
I would say a bit more defensive.
Yeah, it just. I would say so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but all in all, the video's doing fine. There are still more likes than dislikes, so fingers crossed. And yeah, we will be making more videos like that, hopefully with higher quality replays. Definitely going to be doing better quality control on those for next time.
Yeah, no, we're looking. Hopefully, we're going to take people's advice, I guess. So, like, some people were saying things like, it would be better if you could actually just talk over the replays.
Yeah.
And, it would be better than just doing like half the video of it just not being like a compilation of replays.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just kind of explain the thought process. Like you like doing what you're doing, like having the discussion about what you think about the deck, but like kind of just
during the replays. Yeah, we're definitely going to be taking a lot of advice that you guys have been giving throughout the videos for the next ones, and hopefully you guys enjoy. But anyways, I think that's about it. That's
just one more thing, actually one more thing.
Okay.
About the series where we expose the decks. Like, I think it just kind of went back a little bit, but I hope there's no misconception, but like we're not of course we're not, we have to stress this, we're not shitting on like the Yugi tubers themselves.
No.
No. Like, I guess it kind of felt weird when we did the Kali effects Thunder Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a good deck, and I actually do like Kali a bit. Yeah, so I just don't want people to think that we're just kind of exposing people for their clickbait or anything, or just like it being a terrible deck.
Actually, in the 3 exposed videos we've done, we say that the deck is pretty decent in all 3. Even the first one with the Cyber Dragons, in the video I say like it OTKs, and that's what Team Sam said it would do. So like in that respect, it's good. The creator of that deck came out and shit on it way harder than we ever did. I made a comment about like, yeah, its consistency could be better, but the guy who actually made the deck commented, and he's like, oh yeah, the deck's trash.
Yeah, he said something about it being built within like a few minutes or something. Like he just put it together just kind of randomly and then just called it a deck. I think
he said he made that deck for people who are afraid to play trap heavy Cyber Dragons. So it's like all the people scared of running traps in their Cyber Dragon deck, that's who he made that deck for. But yeah, it it's definitely an interesting series, and I am looking forward to making more of it, especially when more people start making deck profiles.
No, yeah, it's looking forward to maybe doing another Triv video. Maybe
Yeah.
where we don't get,
shit
on, really.
Where we know what we're doing this time.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we can't be the pen god overnight, but, you know.
Yeah. Pen apprentice.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
right.
well, that's gonna be it. I hope you guys enjoyed listening. Ronnie, what did you think of this? I thought it was actually pretty good.
I've just been laid back on my chair, man. This is like going into this. Like, honestly, we didn't have a basis of what we're gonna talk about, so we kind of just threw everything out there and just try to keep it entertaining. Like, I didn't talk a lot. Dylan talks a lot. This is why he is again the voice of the Buddy Force. Because he just a better talker in general, and that's what I'm kind of trying to do too, and hopefully try to engage in videos more. Just remember, there's more of us. We all do our part in the channel, of course.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you enjoyed, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time.